Hello everyone and welcome back to ARK. So we kind of logged off out here and we are all still in good shape. It's good to know that everything still spoils at... Oh, I still have my Dilo egg. Oh, very nice. Alright, so we do have an emergency thing of rations. But I actually had some time to think about the series, which, you know, it's just started out, and I think I want to try something a little bit ambitious. Lady Hornhead over there just chilling out, doing her thing, just hanging out. But I think we're going to actually try to take on a specific job here on this server and what we do. And we're going to still participate in stuff like, we're going to still participate in fighting and whatever else may go on. That is, of course, part of the circle of life here, as these dodos well know. Hello, dodo bird. Hello. Goodbye. Alright, so we're going to probably get going ahead. So the idea I think I am going to go with for this particular season of this lovely, lovely game is I think we're going to actually try... Oh, I have raw meat still on... Wait, what? Oh, no kidding. Alright, I have some raw meat still on me. But we're going to try to go ahead and be like the pioneer people, or at least like the advanced group. So we're going to kind of be here leading the way and leading the charge and setting up some areas for everyone else. What that means is that I want to make an outpost base a lot further north. So I think what we're going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead, and this is going to be more of a leveling kind of day, not so much other stuff. So kind of word to the wise, just be aware that that's happening. I'm going to go ahead and just get a whole bunch of levels, hopefully, and also make a fair bit of stuff in terms of, you know, hopefully we'll reach at some point in the nearish future stone stuff, which I believe is here. We need to hit level 20. So regardless, in order to get to that stuff and in order to learn those things, I do need to make a redonkulous, or I do need to learn, rather, a redonkulous amount of these things. But we do need to learn narcotics, and we need to learn how to make the bow at some point here, which is level 15, so we need to save some anagrams for that. But since we're okay for the time being, let's go ahead and learn how to make wooden walls as well. And then we're going to go ahead and just make a ton of wooden walls, but not actually keep them. This is something that some people very often will do just to get a lot of items, and then they just toss them away. And the idea here is that you just want to get the experience from having gathered the resources, and then shortly thereafter, of course, getting rid of everything, or gathering the resources and then building something. So it just kind of gets everything done. Walls are not too terribly expensive, but good enough that you get some experience that isn't completely trivial, which is nice. Alright, now, I don't remember where I left me campfires. I think me campfires are over here, if I'm not mistaken. Perhaps? No, that's where Sarko is. Okay, well, and also, yeah, we tamed the Sarko fine. The Sarko was totally okay. So, upside, Sarko was fine. Downside, actually, there is no downside. It's only upside. Everything's all looking up for us today. Alright, I'm tired. Okay, let me go ahead and grab some water. And I truly do not remember where... I'm like, where are these campfires? I know they're on the coast here somewhere. Choco, right by the house, please. Alright, so let's go ahead and flop onto that. And then we're just going to drop this stuff for now. I'm not too worried. Servers are a lot easier to work with in terms of getting spoiled meat and charcoal, especially because of the fact that the server is always running. We don't have to worry about too much stuff. Oh, I'm stupid. Remember how I said, like, oh yeah, our meat didn't spoil? No, I'm dumb. That was the meat we collected from literally the dodo birds I killed like 3 seconds earlier, probably. I'm just really silly. Alright, so we have to go find some more FUDs before we get absolutely ripped apart. Ripped apart. There we go. English, I know good English do how. Alright, so I'm going to go in here. I'm actually going to shake my booty, see if I can get some piranhas to fall in love with me, and then lead them on, and then crush their hearts. And by crush their hearts, I mean kill them in cold blood. Because that's just how I roll, yo. Alright, any fishies? Any fishies at all? Not a single fishy. Alright. Well, maybe today wouldn't be a bad day. We'll see. Oh, nope, the Spino is still very much there. And I very much do not trust the Spinosaurus. Actually, you know what? I say we risk it. I say we risk it for numerous biscuits. Did I learn how to... No, I did not. Alright. Let's Spino, though. I'm kind of tempted to try to tame him at some point. Probably not today, because I am woefully underleveled and I am woefully underprepared for such a fight. So, all right, we're gonna backtrack over here. We're gonna see what the fish situation is over yon, and hopefully it'll be pretty good. I do like how lush the area is. Oh, and also, by the way, you may notice that the sun is no longer absolutely blinding. I think I found a config setting, and I got it just right, so it no longer makes us go absolutely blind. Now, I do have to still type in Gamma 3 for whenever it gets spoopy dark, but I think we might leave that as something that we do every time. Oh god. Okay, yep, you're a piranha. Come here. Yeah, you think you're cool? You ain't that cool. I mean, you cool, but you ain't that cool. Alright, get out of here. Flop, darn it! Alright. Man, they are really ugly. Alright. Raw meat 15. Let's go ahead and deposit said meat into fire and make some FUD. And we should be, after we do that, pretty... Well, no, we're definitely gonna need more food than that, actually. We're gonna need, like, maybe... actually, I don't know. Maybe we'll... Well, I mean, I should get some more food. That's not even a question. I should get more food, because I'm certainly not going to live off of berries alone and whatever else. And it probably would just be a generally good idea, because we're going to be recording a number of these today. So just having that food there will be nice. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll eat a bunch of Azules. I will eat a bunch of Tintos. A bunch of Amars. I'm going to drop the stems, and I will hold on to our lovely, lovely friends Narco Berries. And then I'm going to go back, grab myself a thing of cooked meat, and hopefully, with said cooked meat, that will get me high enough on hunger that I should be A-okay, which I do appear to be, which is nice. Alright, so let's go shake our booty, see if we can't attract some Mega Piranhas. Okay, there's a whole bunch of coal, but not a lot of piranha presence here. Actually, it almost seems like there are no piranha, really. I mean, obviously, I'm sure there's some somewhere, but it kind of looks like they're pretty chill at the moment. So I'm going to go hunting for coal, because coal are actually a real easy game. Alright, come here. Man, you ugly. Wow, you really ugly. Alright, bang, bang, bang. Ooh. Wow, this thing was a treasure trove of food. What the fudge was that? Ooh, I think I found an oil rock down there. I never really did the underwater thing. Oh, there's a piranha. Hey there, friend. Not really my friend. I'm a liar. No, come back. There you go. Yeah, you want some of this. You want some of this Choco booty. Ooh, you brought a friend. Hey there. Hey there, Buzz. Hey. I don't mind that at all. By all means, come over, say hello. Alright, so. Oh, it's getting spoopy time. Let's go ahead and Gamma 3 us. And, oh, a coal even came by the oh, it's a little baby one. No, you can live. We need more big fish in the sea. They always tell you there's another fish in there's more fish in the sea, but you know what? You are my soon-to-be dinner one day. And oh man, that expression was not meant to be used in such a way, but I like it. Alright, let's go ahead, get all this meat over here. That's a handsome amount of meat. I, for whatever reason, am unable to learn how to, Despite all the time I played in ARK, I have never learned how to do this part correctly, which is really strange. Alright, so we got our meat gaming going. We got some good food in our pocket, so let's go ahead. We're going to go and just harvest down all these trees right here. And I think these will respawn. I don't think they're close enough to anything that we'll be doing that I'm too terribly worried about running to them not respawning. And of course, we can just destroy everything. Thatch, at the end of the day, is dirt cheap to make, right? We're not too concerned about replacing a thatch building. Of course, I would rather not have to do that, but if it does happen, it's not the end of the world, so no one has to panic or freak out. Be like, Choco, no! I know some people get very, very concerned, Kiss, about these things, but we should be A-okay, fam. Alright, so let's go ahead. Alright, so we are A-okay in the fiber game. We actually have an excessive amount of fiber from our collection of burras, Narco burras specifically. And we appear to be lagging. Alright, there we go. I will say that this server does not have as many lag issues, I feel like, as our server did. which is sort of nice. It's a convenient thing. Alright. Let's go ahead, craft some more walls. I wonder if walls are actually... Yeah, I actually wonder if there is a better thing for those. I'm sure I will. We're going to be streaming. This is actually done on just a recording, so I don't have people to check the information by. But I kind of thought about it. I was like, you know what, walls are actually fairly cheap to make. They're not too terribly bad. And they seem to be something that if we were to make a whole bunch of them, I wouldn't regret it too terribly much. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep on plodding along here. They do require a handsome amount of wood, though. I actually underestimated just how much wood they actually cost. But regardless, we are getting some form of experience going here, which I'm A-okay with. And then we also have a whole bunch of like these bamboo trees, bamboo shoots, I should say, I guess. But these bamboo shoots are very, very handy. All right, so let's get our health up. I say we get our health up to 150 or so. I feel like that'd be pretty good. And yeah, we'll. The wooden ceilings don't cost actually all that much, so maybe. But we won't worry about that just now. You know what? Tell you what, we're gonna actually just. Oh, wooden spike wall, abso-fudgingly. This is just like, that's not even a question. I need to learn that. All right, level 15. All right, let's get to level 15 hopefully, because the experience rate's pretty high on the server. Yeah, we're already about a ding 12, like easy peasy. So we just have to just kind of stay on task here, and then we should be good to go for getting level 15 by the end of the episode. And that should be actually pretty handy, because if we hit level 15 by the end of this episode, that means that we can start getting onto our narcotic gaming, as well as getting some trank arrows, I believe, into our arsenal of things. So we can start taming more stuff, so we can actually really be prepared for going out and exploring and pioneering our way forward. Alright, so we have 3 more levels to go. Let me go ahead and chop down some more wood here. And yeah, so these episodes are going to probably pick up in speed after this one quite a bit. That would be my guess. I can't guarantee that's what's going to happen, because obviously it's ARK, who knows, I might just get killed, set back a whole bunch, who knows. I'm actually sort of curious as to what the rules, or what the expectation is of the server for, are all of us going to eventually like go to war with each other, or whatever else, like do I have to be concerned with PvP? Because we never really had that concern in anything that we've ever done on ARK. But the possibility certainly exists, so something that we might want to keep in the back of our minds. I don't think I'm going to be too worried about that right now. I mean, apparently a lot of people have been sharing with me different stories about other people who are on the server and how they do things that are completely nonsensical. And I'm like, wow, this is interesting. Like, some of the stuff that I read are really weird. Like, I guess Rob tried to tame a trike with meat. I don't really understand. I mean, to be fair though, trikes are pretty ferocious seeming. I mean, I would think that maybe you can. I mean, I would. Okay, let me put it this way: if someone offered me some steak as bait to be like, hey, listen here, you can either live your life eating berries, or you can eat some steak, I'd probably learn how to become a carnivore. I'm just being honest here. I would probably, not a carnivore, but an omnivore, because I can't leave my roots. But yeah, there is definitely a learning curve for some of the newer guys. I also will see if we can do some kind of episode with a whole bunch of them, so hopefully we can get them kind of caught up to speed. I also hear that we're still going strong with the hashtag Stop Vic Abuse. Poor Vic can't catch a break on the series. Apparently he's gotten terrorized with some dinos. But you know what? Hopefully what we'll be able to do is secure a good and bright future for them. We're gonna make ARK great again. And by great again, I mean great for the first time, because honestly speaking, I have not really been the best at building stuff on this game. But I think we're going to actually try that too. One of the other objectives I have for this season is I want to really kind of get more familiar with how you actually... that's not what I want to do. I actually wanted to learn how to be better about building, and that is definitely something, an objective of mine that I would like to accomplish at some point. Alright, so we're going to go ahead... Whoop, that's punching. Alright. Axe. Alright. Alright, so 2 more levels to go. I'm actually doing quite well, I'd say. Let's go ahead, drop these walls. And then we are well on our way, I'd say. So let's go ahead, choppity chop, chop, chop. And then we are almost at the point where we can reasonably have a good shot of clearing. We actually cleared out a lot of the trees around here. We're mostly left here with fiber stuff. There's not really that many trees. Oh, actually, there's not that many trees. They're all hiding behind a rock, please. Alright, so, there we go. Actually, we might... No, we should be okay. I was about to say, we might want to refill on food, but I think we're actually doing alright. Actually, not even that thirsty. It's sort of a surprise. Alright, there we go. Good tree there. Good lord. That's a giving tree right there. Hit me in the feels every time. Story quiz. Alright. Maybe, like... Man, some of these trees give an absurd amount of wood. Like, actually, genuinely surprising how much wood they give. Alright, down these go. But with these resource collection rates, we really, really shouldn't be struggling too terribly bad for getting things done. Now, I know some people are like really hardcore players, and they're just like, vanilla or bust. This is so stupid with your non-vanilla rates. And normally I would be inclined to agree with you on most games, but in this particular game, it doesn't really make a ton of sense because there's a lot of stuff that is elongated because you're supposed to be working with tribes on like kind of a more public platform and whatever else. And there's also a little bit of like, you're supposed to play this game a lot. This is definitely not a game that I would consider to be casual on a like public server, certainly. But certainly a game that you would want to probably have more of a game plan, so to speak. You should definitely have some more investment onto this game. This is not like turn it on, then goof around, and then you're in good shape, which you could theoretically do, I suppose. But this is definitely a game which it's very you want to see the fruits of your labor, which means that you're going to have to put in a lot of labor. So, definitely something to keep in mind. I know some people have asked if they would recommend ARK, and I think ARK is a fun game. I think ARK is totally fine. I think ARK also has its own set of challenges, admittedly. Like, there are certain things about ARK that are a little bit funky, a little bit goofy. One of the main things, of course, being that there's a lot of graphical stuff that can be really taxing, even on really good computers. Sometimes it can be really taxing, and that's just because of the nature of the game. But it is what it is. So let's go ahead. We're getting real close to hitting that level 15 hype. There's level 14. We're already on our way to getting that 15 hyperino. What is weighing me down so much? Do I have extra walls? Oh, I just have like a ridiculous amount of wood. Oh, I'm low on thatch, that's why. I'm just like, what is happening? Why am I so heavy all the time? There we go. Now we're processing the wood planks. Alright, now we're making some trails here. I'm okay with that. Alright, let's go ahead, grab some more of this thatch right here. Break down even more trees. Please don't tell Anna I did this. Anna will be very sad. For those of you who don't know, Anna's one of my moderators who apparently has decided to make trees her spirit organism, for lack of a better way to put it. So we're just gonna go ahead and pretend I'm not chopping down mass amounts of her kind. Alright, let's go ahead. Break these down. That is apparently a broken tree, despite being very much still loaded. What is going on? I guess these are all broken up. They just stay there. Wow, those... Really? Okay. Usually whenever you break stuff, they vanish by pretty quick. They just kind of leave, but these ones are just chilling. Strange. Alright. Let's go ahead over here, and we are just about at level 15. And then we should be in pretty good shape. Learn ourselves a couple of them in our engrams. I'm not calling them anagrams. We'll learn a couple of engrams, and then we should be in pretty stellar position for bliss and stuff. Alright, what we got going on here? We have plenty of thatch, plenty of fiber. We just need wood gaming. Alright, so let's go ahead. This might push us over the top. Ooh, just a little bit more. Alright, so definitely on this last batch, and we're going to go a little bit over 15. That's okay. I mean, we're not. I don't think we're gonna hit 16. No, we're definitely not gonna hit 16 off this, but we will certainly hit it with some extra to spare. Like right now, we're just on the cusp. What are we at? Yeah, we're 6 experience points away, so we will definitely be hitting it. All right, and this should be the level after this tree. My guess is this tree will be the last one. No, really? Okay, one more tree, maybe. I don't want to build anything. I want to get it off of beating down trees. There it is. All right, and then let's make a bunch of walls. All right, well, welcome everyone to level 15. All right, let's get our health up a little bit more to make sure that we have a fighting chance against certain unmentionables. Let's go ahead and learn how to make an arrow, a bow, and I guess you don't learn trank arrows all the way until level 20. But what we do have is we have the ability to learn stone walls and stuff, which is actually going to be really nice because stone walls are going to be what you like. I think they're the best building material. I know there's metal, but metal looks like crap, to be honest. So I think we're going to use stone to make most of our bases and stuff. I know metal is more durable and blah blah blah, but we're not building with the intention of building it for PvP. We're building it with the intention of making stuff that looks nice and also is somewhat functional. But mainly it looks nice. Like, let's be honest. I'm not doing this for saving the guppies. I'm doing this to make some nice looking stuff. Alright, so we don't want to do a dinosaur gateway yet, right? I don't think. I think we want to get a behemoth gateway, which I believe is... Actually, is it this? No, I think it might be one of these ones down here. I think it might be that 31. Maybe it's even this. I don't even know. Alright, so regardless, level 15. Level 20 is actually when we learned the trank arrow. We just learned how to make a bow and arrow, which is not bad, right? It's by no means a bad thing, but we are definitely heading the right way. But more importantly, I can learn, well, I thought I could learn, perhaps not. Perhaps I'm just wrong in that. Am I wrong? Do we not know how to make stone foundation? I very well could be blind right now. If I am being blind, I apologize, because I have done this many, many times. I see stone wall. I don't see stone foundation. It must not be here yet. Okay, hold on. Foundation. Okay, yeah, it's level 20. I'm assuming this is metal foundation. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but my guess is that that's metal. But, alright, level 20 seems to be the level that we actually want to hunt for. But, regardless, we hit level 15. We have the ability to make a bow and arrow. I say we just make that right now. Let's go ahead and just make a bow. And then, at least this will give us a way to fight things, I suppose. That's one way to look at it. We can take things on at range, which is actually a fairly important thing in this game. So I'm okay with that. Alright, so bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Let's go ahead and put that into that slot right there. Because slingshots, we don't use that often. I mean, we use them, but we don't use them that often. When we do use them, we usually keep them out for a while. I don't think I have to keep it in my immediate hotbar. I can go ahead and move my hand all the way over to the number 9. Such a struggle. Loading first world problems right now. Alright, so venture back over here and get some more meat. So I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. So, thank you all so very much for watching. If you did enjoy, looking forward to seeing more stuff on the ARK server, please do leave a like on the video. Lets me know that you guys are enjoying it. Also, feel free to subscribe if you are new and would like to see more. And I will see you guys. Oh, wait, hold on. I will see you guys. Aw, man. I was going to try to imitate someone. And I'm sure you could already tell who I was trying to imitate, but it was really bad. Cry every time. Alright, anyways, I'll see you guys another time. Take care, everyone, and ciao for now.